In this episode, we're going to have a look at the AppInfo APIs in Xamarin.Essentials. With this API, you can pull out the name of your app, the version number, the unique little package identifier thing, and with just one line of code, you can open the settings page of your OS. So where you can manage all the notifications and things for your app with just one line of code. It will pop up and you can let your user do. Well, let's just go check it out. All right, here we go. This is a file new Xamarin.Forms application. So this is the template that you will get out of the box. You can see it here running on the Android emulator. And with hot reload, we can just, start making changes. So let's make sure that people know that this is the AppInfo sample right here. And whenever I press save, that will, boom, update automatically. There we go, AppInfo sample. And the other thing is, so this template, of course, has Xamarin.Forms installed, but it also has Xamarin.Essentials already installed. So here we go. At the time of recording, 1532. There is a preview already out for 1.6, but I'm going to just use this version because, the thing that I'm going to show you here, AppInfo, is available in the current stable package. So let's just I'm going to keep this top label here, remove the rest, and let's copy a couple of these actually. There we go. And padding is okay. So if I save this, we got start developing now a couple of times, which is good. And let's just name this one. We're going to name this AppName. So you already get a little bit of a spoiler of what's going on here. And whoops, these one too. So this is going to be the package name. This is going to be the version, and here we have the build, and let's add a button too. So because this AppInfo API has another thing that we can trigger, so let's add this text, open settings, there we go, and whoops, and do the clicked right here. Button clicked. So actually, let's just start with this one. I'm going to go into the button clicked here. And so the AppInfo, the thing that you need to do, of course, is add the using here. So adding Xamarin.Essentials here to the top. And then we have the AppInfo class right here, and you can see all the things basically that I just have written out, right? So this class gives you all the information about your own app, which is nice if you want to show some version information about your app in the app itself, which will help, for instance, if your user tries to come to you with a bug, and you can say, okay, what's the version number? And they can just go into the app, find the version number, and it will make it infinitely more easier for you to detect if they're running the latest version, and that maybe they are running a version that has a bug, but it's fixed in the latest version. So that's one of the things that you can do with this. The other thing I see here is the requested theme. So you can also do a little bit of like the dark mode stuff with this. There is some overlap with Xamarin.Forms because Xamarin.Forms has the dark mode and light theme, light dark mode theme, whatever it's called, built in. You should see a video pop up on your screen right now with my video on how to implement actually that dark theme. So go check that out. But what I'm going to do here is show the settings UI. So that is pretty cool. This can, you can add a button or maybe something else, right? You know how a lot of apps use push notifications, and maybe you can detect like, hey, is the push notifications, are they not enabled? And you can say, okay, if you push this button, I will take you to the settings UI, and there you can enable the push notifications for this application. So that is one of the things that you can do with this, for example, because this will open the settings menu for the application, like of the built-in OS thing for Android, iOS, UWP. So that is really, really cool. So let's save this for now, and we'll check that out whenever we run the demo. Let's fill the rest of our labels as well. So what do we have? AppName.text is AppInfo. What was it? Oh, .name. Okay, there we go. And what was the other one? PackageName.text is AppInfo PackageName. There we go. And then we had something about the version. .text is version, and whoops, this is not a string. Oh, cool. This is an actual version. Okay. So let's just call the toString on it then. And the build.text is AppInfo, build string. There we go. So there we have it. Now you can see all these things. I need to rerun this because, these are changes in code. So there we go. Our new app should be coming up, and our label should be filled with all these nice values here. So this is the name that I gave the project. I tend to call these Xamarin.Forms essentials, which is not entirely true, of course, because essentials can do without forms, but all my apps are Xamarin.Forms apps, so that's probably why. AppInfo sample, and this is the .android one. This is like the package name, so this is like the reverse domain identifier of your app. My version is 1.0 and my build is 1. So this information comes from like the metadata inside of your app. So if we go to the solution and we go to the Android app, into the properties folder, the Android manifest. This is actually the UI. Well, it doesn't matter. So here you can see the package name right here, the application name, the version number. So this is like the build string in this case, and the version name 1.0. And for iOS, it will be the same thing, but now in the info plist, of course. So if we go in here, then it will be like the bundle identifier, probably the bundle display name, and the kind of like build version. Here we go. So it will read it from these metadata files. For UWP, of course, you have the manifest file as well. So that's where it gets all the information from. Now let's go check out our settings thing. So if I click on this open settings button right here, then here you can see it opens the Android settings for this particular app. So you can point your users to do this whenever, something is going on. Maybe they need an extra permission. Maybe they need to check something else, or you want them to empty the cache or something. You can just transport them with one line of code to this settings thing of your own app, which is pretty cool, I think. And that wraps it up, the AppInfo APIs. Just a few lines of code, some very small things that you can pull out from your metadata, but it's very handy whenever you need it, especially for the scenarios where you want your end users to provide you with the version number. This is a very easy way to do it. So I want to include a little bit extra because, this is a short video. So I have some wiggle room to do something very special for you again. Before we do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you have, I'm very grateful. Thank you for being my fan. And I have a previous video. You can find it right here. And there I did a rubber-ducking debug session. So if that's what you need, if you just want a someone who is listening to you, because I'm actually listening. You can tell from the video, and I will get you through your problem. So for this time, I thought I would do something else. I thought I would take the pressure off. I would do some ASMR for you. So if you don't know what that is, tapping on things and brushing over things over the microphone, which gives you a very relaxed feeling, tingles all over your head. It's going to be amazing. So go check it out. How was that? Pretty relaxed? I know I am. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments if you need anything, if you are pretty relaxed right now and you can just take on your next programming challenge. And I'll hopefully see you for my next video.